Culture Podcast with your girl Andrea Maria, and today I got my friends here. Today I have my friends here. I don't know if you remember them from my birthday episode, but this is the quarantine edition. So introduce
So
yourself.
we're really not there, but we're here.
We're
But we're
practicing
not here.
social distancing.
Are you? Are you?
I am. I don't be in the streets, so
Well, you're not 6 feet apart. So.
6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
her germs are my germs.
Yeah, quarantine together. Quarantine as a family. That's
Oh, that's so cute.
There's less than 5 people here.
There are only 2 maybe.
that's like a
I'm
family.
there too.
So I'm here, Genesis, and Genesis is here too.
Hi, I'm Genesis.
Dream in the building. Hi again.
Veronica Butterfly in the building. You ready now?
My name is Louise.
Okay, she's so shy.
Yo,
My name is Louise.
Let's stop.
I thought you were supposed to introduce yourself as Lou.
You know what? That's true, but I like Louise.
I get cute. You like your name?
Who's
I
lame?
like you too. Anyhow, so how's everyone holding up with the quarantine? Who's
Pretty good because I just like to be in my house anyway. So
you okay?
yeah,
How are you,
Is-
Genesis? Are you okay with this quarantine? How are you
I-
holding up?
I miss everything. I miss the club. I miss the lounges.
you know
miss
she's a
the
callejera, so
bar.
she
I
misses
miss-
everything.
I miss the gym, the regular gym. That'd be great. I miss everything. I feel like a caged bird
A cage bird, not a cage anything else. A cage bird.
because my wings can't fly. I want to be free.
It's true. Like I'm always out and about, and I just miss going to work. Like just getting up, getting out my house. It's hard to be like cooped up. I'm not a person to be in the house a lot, so when I'm in the house all this
I
time,
don't like that they tell me
it's
after.
crazy.
Facts.
So
We?
it's different.
How are you holding up, V?
Anybody else?
I'm alive.
Anybody else cares to share?
Pretty much same shit. You know? I'm not doing good over here. As you can see, I have no words.
You lost for words, right?
I lost for words. I have no job. I just lost everything.
Oh,
wait, do you guys still like have your jobs?
No.
I do. Genesis doesn't.
all right. So
Really?
that's the next question, but yeah, we
Sorry.
wait. No, it's okay. Let's just let Lou finish. How is she holding up?
She's like,
It's me and my grandma here, so we argue, we get along, we make up,
I mean,
and
that's
then, yeah, it's a cycle.
5%.
I feel like I'm not gonna survive this quarantine.
you will.
How you feel?
That's how I feel
Why you feel that way?
because I'm a person that likes to escape, and there's no place to escape.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like me being home, surprised being home all this time. I haven't argued with my parents, but you spend so much time with them, you guys tend to like bump heads, and that hasn't happened yet. Knock on wood. But yeah, my escape is to be out and about. And, I don't have that no more unless I'm putting my mask and my gloves and going out there.
You go for a walk. Y'all can still go for walks.
Ah,
I don't get this. You know why? Because they tell you stay home, stay home, stay home, stay home. You hear it from Cuomo. You hear it from the other dummy, De Blasio. Cuomo's not a dummy, De Blasio is. But anywho, listen to me. We hear all of this stay home, right? But then you're sitting here closing streets so people can walk, knowing people are not going to practice social distancing. So I'm confused. You want us to stay home or you want us to go for a walk?
I think besides the street clothing thing, but I think it's kind of weird because each bar is so big, so that's not even accessible to most people. But you need fresh air. You need like sunlight. You're gonna thrive with a little sunlight on you.
I know I look a little pale.
Like
yeah,
the
I'm
pressure
definitely
is real.
pale.
It may not like it's gonna do a lot for your mental health to just go on a walk.
No, but yeah, it's like we need vitamin D. My vitamin D is already low before all of this. But it's like, don't they say it stays in the air for how many hours? 3
That's
hours?
what they say.
In the air.
Yeah.
Yes, they said it stays in the air for 3 hours. First they said it wasn't airborne, it was human contact. Now they saying it stays in the air for 3 hours.
What does that mean?
But I don't understand how true that is. Not saying that. Well, I just don't know what to believe, because for it to last 3 hours, like basically all air will be contaminated with.
That's what I'm saying.
Many people is like infected with it.
Maybe almost like confined.
I think maybe surfaces, like whatever surface was infected, might last. But I don't know about it just being in there. Unless that person is coughing every 2 minutes, I don't see it like
I heard about
surviving that long.
But I can imagine like outside, like you're outside, maybe like it stays in the air, like in your home, like it's closed, like in an office space or something like that. But now like
outside,
at the park,
right,
where there's trees,
like on a trail, like.
But then look at how the way these numbers jump. Last Friday, we had 300 cases. We up to 52,000 cases. So what's going on? Is it in the air or is it not in the air?
People just not.
Well, where you got those numbers? Because I still didn't see that.
From Cuomo, we got 52,000 cases and 35 cases confirmed. You know, I watch Cuomo every day. That's my highlight of this.
That's too much. That would drive me
That's
crazy.
my highlight.
He's literally insane.
I watch him every day. He comes on like 11:30. Today he was a little late. I guess it's a Saturday. He slept in. It was like 12.
He slept in late.
He had a morning nap.
Yeah, I'll be watching. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been out in a week.
Go for a walk. I haven't been out either, but if you need a walk, go for a walk.
I think it is because they said some people that was coming in the hospital for other things besides corona, once they got seen, they found out, like when they would check their lungs, they would have signs of it.
Yeah, because it's in that
like
state.
It came in for like a car accident, and then when they get seen, they start checking them for that, and they have it.
I'm not going outside.
That means
I think it's just the hospitals. You know how many people are in there with it, and they're not catching every little crevice and surface that probably has been infected, and it's just contaminating. Everybody who goes into that bubble is just getting it. Oh.
Yeah. It's in the air. I'm not going outside.
It's in the air. I think inside. No.
Right, inside.
But then you go to let's say you go to like these stores, right? It's gonna stay in there?
Yeah, in and out, girl, in and out.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think in those closed spaces, that's where it's gonna last the longest.
It's scary. So like before I was going outside, I went to work, was doing stuff like that. But then I heard that there's 2 medications they're gonna Trump just approved it. There's 2 medications that they're gonna use. One of them is Zithromax, and I don't know what the other one. But I know I'm allergic to that one. So now it's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay home because it's a dub for me, for real, if I was to get it. So that's why I've been home. Bored.
And I was thinking about this earlier today, since we were gonna do the podcast and stuff. Like what happened? It kind of like died down so fast, but Dr. Sebi was like Mr. Cure Everything and cure cancer and cure HIV and cure all this, and it's like, why isn't anyone using his secret right now? Because we need that.
No one. But remember, they don't use his stuff. Period.
I don't know exactly.
Because you were sleeping last time, if you don't remember.
Oh yeah, we had this conversation. Yeah, y'all was sleeping.
She's the worst.
Well, I see that some people.
Sorry, might be a good person. I don't.
I just spit. Anyways, I see that some people are using like you boil water, salt, sea salt, and orange peels, and that's supposed to like kill the shit, or like it's something like respiratory or something like that. But a lot of people are doing that as a remedy for all of this. I mean, I think as like a preventative care.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
there is no remedy.
Yeah, and a lot of
Hereditary.
people do that day to day. Like my dad does that. Like he drinks boiling water with lime, and like salt water. Just to, like keep his.
But it's like you have to like
You breathe it, like you have to go over the stove. They said.
exactly for like
Get a
15
facial
minutes.
all at once.
I want to do that shit.
Get hot steam facial.
Well, I don't know. I have a question. Have you guys ever heard of La Monga?
What?
Yeah,
Mommy.
my uncle got some the other day when he got out the hospital.
Because there was like, so my dad and my mom were talking about like Puerto Rico, long time ago. There was like this thing going around called La Monga, and the chickens would get it, people would catch it, and it was kind of like corona symptoms. And what they used to do, they used to burn the chickens, or just burn and make a big fire to kill it, to kill the virus that's in it, because it was airborne also. So it was like, to kill it, they would do this. And my dad was like, oh my gosh, this sounds like La Monga came back. And I was like, came back? And he started to explain it to me. So I just want to know if anyone else heard about it.
Oh
Like,
no,
yeah,
I'm thinking about something totally different.
No,
Yeah, I'm like, she just said her uncle got it when she can't wait.
I'm thinking about the soup that you had. No.
but like people,
but what?
Puerto Ricans, like Spanish people, usually if they have a cold or the flu, they say "yo tengo la monga" type thing. So it's like
That's what I was thinking of. The thing that you take for your cold or whatever.
I don't know.
No.
And she was
But
like,
what you were saying for your uncle?
Yeah, that was like something medicinal.
no, that wasn't the same thing I was thinking of. I'm thinking about what Dre is talking about, like the thing you take when you're sick.
No, I'm saying that people get that when they get sick. That's what they say. I have la monga.
Oh, like tengo gripe.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh,
Right. A lot of Puerto Ricans, when they sick, they use the term like, oh, tengo la monga. But I actually freaking heard the story of where it came from, and I was just like, oh, I thought that was an actual way of saying I'm sick. I didn't know it was, like kind of a joke. Like, oh yeah, tengo la monga. Like, oh, nah, I won't ever say that. I would never say that.
Serious
Like,
shit.
But
Damn.
you see how they some places are treating people with like 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C through IV, like 4 times
Oh,
a
I
day.
saw something like that.
I need
I
that.
didn't read it. It was at like skin.
1,500 milligrams?
Yeah, 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C, like 3 or 4 times a day.
That's something
a
that
lot.
I need.
But then, it's the funny thing, because my I always say my Italian Uncle George, he's into vitamins and stuff. But he was telling me a story before that there was this guy, I don't know who he was. He's famous. He used to drink 25,000 milligrams a day. Never got sick. He died when he was like 100 years old.
Oh my god, how much is it? How much
milligrams?
vitamin C is an emergency?
Like,
it's back up.
oh, that's crazy.
Literally. So we're gonna have to start taking vitamin C like that. If there's any in the store, I can tell you that.
I have a bottle here.
I went yesterday, they didn't have any.
Yeah, I tried to get my regular hair, skin, and nail vitamins, and they didn't even have that.
What do you for that?
I went
That's what I was asking.
I went
said the vitamin C.
the thing through IV. What's it called? The Medi Spa thing. Where you get your.
Oh yeah, there's different names. Yeah.
It's like $200. Anywho, what you had asked something about job, Annalisa. What was it? What you were saying?
No, I was wondering if everyone still had a job. Like, that's the biggest thing now, especially, I just know a few people who don't have jobs anymore. So I was just wondering, out of our circle, like, how many of us still have a job?
Well, I guess one out of how many of us?
You're counting us?
6 is not too bad.
Oh my God, Rico's.
I mean, we're all in the same. The rest of us in the same field. That's why.
That makes sense. But no, I don't have a job.
So like, what did they tell you to do?
Unemployment.com.
Are they paying you? Like, how is it? So
Weekly.
Oh,
I have to claim it weekly.
Okay, tell her what you have to do.
do you? No, I'm saying, do you have to get unemployment, or are they paying you? That's what
No, unemployment.
Gotcha.
She had to file.
I know.
I'm like, what do you mean? What I just had to?
I know.
on
I know,
and
I know the process.
And she has to file every week. I learned that.
Claim.
No, you didn't know. If you don't, you don't get your check.
Claim.
Claim.
Claimants are different.
Okay, so tell me the difference because I don't know.
First claim it, then they accept it, and then
You
every
first
claim
first
you first file it,
Absolutely.
and then a week passes, and then you have to claim it every week to get money every week.
And if you don't
And
get
it's
it,
literally like pocket change.
I mean, it's
What's
like about
pocket
it's like
change?
half of whatever your salary is.
no, but they made a thing. No. There's a law. Didn't you see the stupid bill Trump passed with the $1 trillion? Supposedly everybody who's on unemployment is supposed to get like $600.
Bro, there's no money.
I'm like,
This country has no money. We're like in
No.
$5
They
trillion
should in
in
New
debt or
York
something.
though. They
Oh,
should.
if they are doing that, it didn't go through yet.
No, they did it because he just signed it. What was it? He just because
Yeah. It's like 4 weeks from now it's gonna come.
To yesterday or this morning. I know he
That's
just.
what I'm saying. We got like 4 weeks to wait for that.
well, those people are gonna get the money on top of whatever everyone's getting because it's based off your 2018 income.
What the 1,200?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's based
Like,
off of your
whoever's
like
like a
2018.
taxpayer is getting it, basically.
Say that again.
Whoever's a taxpayer from their 2018 tax.
Yeah. So
it's
that's
like-
her. So will she get both?
Cool.
Jen?
Yeah,
Unemployment one and then the other one?
Well, yeah, because that's two different things.
but and then like the way you get it is the way you got your income tax.
Yeah, so if you get direct deposit, if you got a direct deposit, you get it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, like, do we have to do anything to receive that?
No, they just gonna send it.
It's just gonna go in my bank account.
We had this conversation today.
I don't believe it.
No, you just.
Either. I'll believe it when I spend the money.
I believe it when I see it. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna cast the shit out real fast.
I kept telling my dad, I said they're gonna find a reason to exempt people.
They're gonna be
Like,
oh, you
you
guys
guys
are still
are
working.
because
No,
you
they're gonna be you're
you
still
know,
working.
or
you don't
whatever.
get the
I
check.
don't know.
They
I
probably
just like they're not gonna give everybody. They're gonna find a way to be like,
There's
no, you don't qualify. You don't qualify. You don't qualify.
What they need to do is pause rent. The fuck
They
they need-
did.
They did.
that 90-day thing, 90-day one.
They
Yeah.
paused rent. They paused student loan payments.
But since-
Any payments to IRS really.
That means you still have to pay it though, right?
after
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or not.
Yeah, so that was
It's just like it's on hold. I don't know.
yeah, so that's the other side of it that if you're not paying come whatever May 1st or June 1st, whenever that thing clears, you're still gonna owe the lump sum. So that's why they're trying to
Give
tackle
people
now.
money.
Yeah.
They
So it's like,
do-
okay, you're not going nowhere for these 2 months. Like I'm not gonna work you for these 2 months, but come whenever.
You gotta pay the 3 months.
You said June 1st, and that scared me. I'm gonna be in my house till June 1st.
I believe so.
That's scary.
That's the thing I'm afraid of, that we won't have a summer, like no beach, no swimming pools, no cookouts, nothing, because who knows if La Monga is still going to be around.
La Monga.
I have a question. How's like everyone else that's working from home? How's it going?
I'll exit the group chat.
Working from home
I'm gonna get water.
for me is difficult in the sense that Genesis be loud.
Blasphemy.
And I don't have like a table. So I need to like right now you on a chair.
No, you dead on. You guys are on 2 sneaker boxes. Thank God for my Jordans. Where y'all standing on right now?
Stupid.
On my lap.
I got a table.
Tables that I have are
I
lower.
have a table in the side out, but I'm gonna get disturbed.
Yeah.
I have a little
Being
table.
being in a room for me is not productive. Like I cleared off my vanities and I was using it as a desk for a little bit. But when I see that bed, but when I come to the living room, it like changes. So I like moving from different spaces. So it's like changing your environment. It's like, okay, I'm here. This is my work time. So like staying motivated is not hard until like Friday. I'd be like, I'm done. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
My desk chair is a walker.
I like that.
Thank you.
I ordered a table and none of the pieces came.
Aw.
I'm
Well, I mean, working from home, I felt like I worked more from home than I did in the actual building.
And she already works 100 times more than everyone.
Yeah, it's just too much video conferences, and it's
I hate that
harder
shit.
because you have to allow everyone to speak. Like, you know, you can't talk over each other, or you'll miss it. And then you have people who just bounce, like Lou.
Yeah. Here's my blunt.
Connection problems, and you gotta wait for that person to come back, and it just extends. You know, a meeting that usually takes like 50 minutes is now taking us 40. So it's just too long, too much, and
Bless
too
you,
many.
Coronavirus.
Stop. That's not funny.
B, how's it going, Veronica?
Good. I mean, my life is like pretty simple right now, as far as working from home. I be bored, but
I wish I could say that.
But like you said, that
Literally have to
connection-
close my virtual doors at 3 p.m. or else I would still be working.
oh yeah, at 4:00 I'm done.
Yeah.
You send me an email. But like the internet thing that you said, there's so many people working from home. I feel like it's so slow, and I never have, like, right now I don't have that. I haven't had that issue all day, and then from like 9 to 1 o'clock it gets real bad.
Louise is back.
But yeah, like I'm telling you, with my grandma, I be on the phone or in the video shit, and she on the phone talking mad loud. Like, I'm like, hello, talking to the TV. It'd be too much. I gotta close the door. It's too much. And then I gotta be like, I gotta fake it. Like, I gotta be like, yeah. So, like, I don't got time for that. I just like hurry up and talk so we can get off this phone call or this video conference. I don't got time.
Agree.
Working from home, for me, I have to get up for morning meetings and be like that, like your face and smiling at the kids at 8:30 in the morning.
I miss my kids.
I wouldn't mind the kids. It's just these fake ass adults. They be mad fake.
For real. I would love to meet with the kids versus the adults.
Yeah.
But I feel like it needs to be a little bit more organized. But, you know, everybody's getting like the hang of it now.
Yeah.
And you'll be in these meetings, and then I'll be in these meetings that don't even pertain to me. So I'll just be sitting there, yesterday I was in one for an hour and a half. My foot was falling asleep.
That happened to me one day.
It's like, y'all keep going. And you know, I don't have nothing to do with anything that's going on in that meeting. I have to sit there. That's what be getting me tight. Like, use me to do other stuff. I know I'm on the clock, but use me to do other stuff, not to be sitting.
I stopped showing myself. I'm there, but y'all can't see me.
I do it for the all staff meetings. I turn off my camera, my mic. But when it's like the grade meeting, I leave it on. It's just like all of us.
The leg falling asleep one, that happened to me once, and I was in a meet. They called me in a meeting that I was supposed to be in, and I was trying to get up, and I was like, I can get up because I had shorts on, and then I was gonna like hide it, and everybody's like, "Where'd you go?"
You had on short shorts.
Yeah, booty shorts on.
Yeah, booty shorts on.
Booty shorts.
She had the
Crazy too.
She had the
We put on a shirt that day.
First of all,
I had like biker shorts on, but my
Not work appropriate, Genesis.
I don't even want to get dressed for work. I be late to work still. I said I'd still be late to work.
So my meeting's at
I've been
8:30.
waiting.
Just wake up at 8:25.
The
Yeah,
most
I
be there at 7:50.
right at 8:30. Right at 8:30. Right 8:30 on the dot, and the kids be there. Right?
My working hours is 9 to 5. I don't open a laptop till like 9:20.
What? At 7 o'clock, I'm ready to make my coffee.
That's horrible. I'm up at like 7:30.
I'll be
Ready
up,
for
but I
work.
just don't get up. Like, I'll be watching the clock. Like,
I'm gonna be late on purpose.
So, a question. So, what are you guys doing to keep busy at home?
nothing.
Everything.
I mean, Monday through Friday, the work keeps me busy, so I don't feel like I need to do stuff to keep busy anyways. But on the weekends, I'm like, oh.
I've been
I'm
doing
just
everything.
trying to watch it on Netflix.
I know, that's what I've been doing,
I've
binge
watched one
watching
Netflix
shows.
Yeah, Genesis doesn't watch one Netflix anything, which is kind of crazy.
Because you know why? If she be on YouTube
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
paying for fucking commercial-free vlogs and vlogs or whatever the fuck.
I miss commercial free
Travel
I'm gonna get it
videos.
again.
I don't know if they're the best idea to do right now because I can go anywhere, but they
Inspire you.
Inspire you to do what?
when
To
I get
sit
out
on
of
the
here.
Ideas. She's gonna start travel agency. Over here.
She's not
She's,
even
you
trying to
know,
work me on
she's
my
a traveling beautician.
Field research.
You're not on the field. I started a puzzle that I stopped.
Oh, that's good. I love puzzles.
I started a book club with Louise.
There's the only Genesis reason in.
Don't sweat the small stuff, y'all.
I work out.
I'm trying. I need that shit because I be sweating all the big stuff, the small stuff, the miniature stuff, the microscopic stuff, everything. Shit you can't even see, like
The invisible stuff.
right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, just busy watching shows. I got canvas to paint in my room to stay busy. Books, reading books, something I know a lot of people don't do anymore.
Remember
But yeah.
We do.
Remember outside?
Remember? I work out and Genesis works out, but she works out every day. Like
That's good.
Every day.
That's good. I try to work out every day.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't
either
happen,
read.
but I
If I don't read, I work out. If I don't work out, I read. That's
I
it.
haven't worked out yet. I tried to do jump rope in the hallway, and my fucking jump rope was tingling, so I had to stop.
Did you put it out flat like I told you?
I did. It's still on the floor, flat on top of something.
I mean, you know what I do? I've made a routine. So it's like one day I do cardio, one day I do toning, and then what else I do is that I walk for 30 minutes around my house 3 times a day so I can make 10,000 steps.
I'm about to do
I
that.
always usually
You got a tiny.
on the regular, but I don't want to keep that. I need to keep that going. Yeah. That's something I do all the time, no matter what. When I'm trying. What else I do? I listen to audiobooks now. Never have I ever. That's how I keep busy. That's it. And I do like word search.
Today Genesis said, I think Genesis saying I need something to do. I'm like, there's one plate and one fork. I don't know how busy you're gonna be.
I like ran to the kitchen. I was like, yes.
I'm done.
I need a drink right now.
I know.
Bad.
Who
I got some honey jack. I got some white honey. Got some Bermuda rum.
What you waiting for?
I know. We have water. I have
That
water.
shit would have been gone in a day.
water and
I'm waiting for after the quarantine so we can all get crazy. It's like, yeah.
Quarantine after party.
After the quarantine party.
I wrote like 4 new songs in like 1 week. That's how bored I am.
That's good.
Wow, that's so V. I still haven't heard.
One is called
Oh.
Back Cat. I'm rapping on that one.
Uh-oh.
I'm ratchet on that one. I'm gonna need all y'all in the video twerking.
My body doesn't move that way.
I think that's like something good.
That's a train manager.
I could do a virtual video and we can take turns twerking.
Just put our ass in the camera.
Well, look, we gotta pay Jen and Genesis to make a TikTok, and then it's gonna start off a challenge, and then we all do it, and then we get all our people.
Oh yes, with a track on it.
Is everyone on TikTok?
Y'all be trying to doubt my progress. Like I know this shit. I'm
good.
Let me be your manager for every venture that you want to do.
Wait, we should all do a TikTok besides the J-Lo one, because that one's pretty hard. What?
This is what I said. I'm not doing no TikTok, but if I do a TikTok, it has to be that J-Lo one. Even
that's what it
is. It has to be.
We should do it, and we put our own clips in it and make a whole video.
Oh, that's
I like it's the leg part. That's the hardest part.
Genesis is the creative director. She don't want to get paid. That's it.
Dream team right here, huh?
We'll have a TikTok now. Has anyone made a TikTok? No.
I don't have
No.
TikTok.
And then, Genesis.
I've been trying to do a TikTok.
Genesis
Are you
has
okay?
a TikTok account, but she hasn't posted anything.
I have a TikTok account, but it's just to like look at the J-Lo one, you know, like at the
I'm gonna make one.
No, the other
I'm gonna make an
day.
account, and
look
then
at my-
eventually,
and look at my kids to make sure they're not doing that stupid, you know.
I'm gonna start off slow
Regulating.
and do like the audio dub, like the
Oh, I should do one
start
of those.
slow like
Those
that,
are fun.
you know, until you put a whole choreographed video.
I saw this meme. It was like, can y'all leave TikTok for the damn kids? That's why y'all taking that from the
Listen,
kids.
let millennials be on
Let me
TikTok.
tell you,
We made that freaking
I've
app. A
never seen
millennial made an
no
app.
kids on TikTok, so I don't know
No,
what.
That's all the kids do is TikTok.
It's
For
You have to be 13
last
and
year.
It's
For the
Gen
past
Z.
2 years, the kids only did was TikTok. Now all the
That's
adults
true.
took over.
You
All
know
the
why?
celebrities took over.
Cause we're quarantined. Fuck.
You know why?
That's why.
Interaction between like influencers and stuff is highest on TikTok, more than Instagram, more than YouTube.
That's why a lot of people switched over to that platform.
So like they promote their TikToks on like their Instagrams, but all the interactions and stuff like that, it's higher.
The view count is low.
But I know that was the kids stuff, and we taking it over. Oh, I haven't taken it
Listen,
over. I
millennials want to be in everything, and I'm okay with it.
I am done. I am done. What else? Oh, did you guys see what's his name? The Mason, the Kardashian kid. Where he
Oh,
was,
Mason, he got in trouble for making an Instagram.
but then he went on TikTok and was still talking trash.
Yeah, and then apparently it took it off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Mason.
Kourtney Kardashian's son, his son, made an Instagram, right? They didn't know he had an Instagram, and he went live and they asked him about Kylie and what's his name? Travis Scott, and he was like, they're not together or whatever. So it went like viral, and they deleted his Instagram because they said he wasn't supposed to. Then he went on TikTok and was like, oh yeah, they deleted my Instagram because they said I'm too young, and he went like that.
Yeah, but then he went on Instagram saying that they deleted his TikTok.
Yeah, so it's like I'm confused.
Take the phone away from him.
They
But
deleted-
apparently he doesn't have a phone, that he does it on iPad.
That's a lie. You
Oh,
don't
wait.
have a phone.
Take away the iPad.
Also, he's saying so. Why he got even an iPad?
He's
himself?
10. He looked mad big for 10.
He does. But that's the world. That's the world. Who doesn't have an electronic device, right?
My kids are not gonna have their own iPads at 10 years old.
You know how many people I know said that, and the kid had the iPad at 2 years old, so I don't believe it.
I know it's tricky because
You know how many kids, parents, I heard that like my kid is not gonna have
They're gonna have
iPad.
a tablet.
This
Word. My nephew had an iPhone at 6.
turn around and they got all of that. So it's a generation.
the world is.
I was like, you can't even type, bro.
You can't even read. What are you doing?
But not even look at this. This is for real, for real. They always talk about millennials and all of this stuff, but this generation, they can do anything on the phone, but put them on a computer, they can't do anything. Like, what's the point? You technology savvy just for a phone?
Right.
They be getting me tight. I don't know why. That pisses me off. And then they're not gonna be in school the rest of this year. So I don't know what's
Right. I feel bad, especially for all those transition periods,
what
like
happened, Genesis?
5th grade, 8th grade, and high schoolers who are supposed to graduate and go to college. Like, it's fucked up. This year, they're never gonna forget 2020.
2020 is a horrible year. Nah, but for real, like this school year, come on. Then nobody's doing the same thing. It's nothing across board. It's however the teacher's gonna teach the kid. Some of them are just giving them work, not even doing let's all meet together for a second. They just getting work and doing it. You're learning on your own. This generation, boy, I don't know. They talk about millennials, but this one behind us, I don't know.
And this is the generation that's gonna be taking care of us when we're viejas.
It's scary. It's scary. It's the world that's making it like that. Come on. They could have told the teachers, you know what, you guys have to teach for 2 hours live.
But that changed. That what you said. That changes like school to school.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even school to school. It's teacher. It's like for the DOE. It's however the teacher wants to run the class.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They should do something across the board.
Oh, so you mean like DOE for New York specific?
Yeah, across. Like you guys should be doing it this, that, and the third. Not everybody's doing
Well, technically, they kind of have it like that, but if like for our school, I feel bad because Morgan, like our tech teacher, she made accounts for everybody in the school, but the DOE did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like every student has an account with the Google Classroom, and they have a whole bunch of things set up for teachers that they don't even have to create a plan or create any type of curriculum, but they just need to use it. And it's not being used because they already were asking, everybody to set up something, have something prepared for the kids, and they worked on that for a whole week. And now it's like, oh, now you come out with this whole curriculum for teachers to use, but they already bust their ass making their own. So,
but
I just don't have that problem.
I just felt this is what I feel like. Like, let's say you're a parent that doesn't really care, whatever. What happens to that kid? You get what I'm trying to say? If you're not a parent that's on your kid to do this, to do that, it's a dub.
And some can't.
Yeah, I understand that some of them are working. So that's why I'm like, I feel like they should have at least 2 lessons a day, virtual, that these kids can sit there and learn and interact, not trying to figure out what to do in a lesson that's written. Because some kids don't learn that way. Some kids have to learn by someone being on the board showing them.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard because of the situation, and I guess the access to like these devices for them to log in. And if there's like 1 laptop in the house and there's 5 kids, but I have an 8 o'clock class and I have an 8:30 class, and it's like all over the place. It gets crazy in those houses. Like there's only 1 laptop.
When before like this all happened, we were calling families and saying like, oh, do you have access to a computer, tablet? And it was, so we're tracking it so we can know how many things to give out. And then slowly but surely that number raised because families are like, oh, the computer that they were gonna use, now I'm working from home, so I also need a computer. So like that went up and things like that have changed. Or like tablets are not compatible to like different things and platforms that we use, so little things like that add up. And if you have 3 kids who are doing class from 8 to 2,
it's hard.
It's hard, yeah. But it all goes back down to coronavirus.
No, la monga.
Coronavirus. if they would have took precaution from the beginning, we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
I feel like they did take precaution though.
They didn't because back when it was Chinese New Year in Chinatown.
Yeah.
All the in February.
And Corona was still, it was over there.
But they was only talking about it in Chinatown. They was like, oh, don't go to Chinatown.
But my thing is like they thought that it wasn't going to travel from Chinatown to the people of town. It
wasn't in Chinatown. It was in China.
We know, but we only got news of it when it was in Chinatown.
It wasn't really.
Not news. All right, no. Not news of it, but it was just like, oh,
no, people.
Chinese New Year celebration it hasn't been like what it used to be.
People were being like biased, like, oh, don't be around Chinese people, not because it was in Chinatown.
It was like a non-stop.
Our president knew about it in January.
Yeah, he knew
about it.
Okay, that is true. That's 100% true.
I got tested
saying like
January.
The normal people, like the president knew, but I'm saying like I saw that shit in the news. New York 1. Oh.
But back in like January, early February, it was already in the U.S. So
it was in the U.S. Yes, it was in the U.S. in January, and they knew about it since December. And like even like this, it took China to build a hospital in how many days? It was like
10 days,
right? It was mad fast. How long? We couldn't even get Trump to sign off for us to get a hospital. We have poor Cuomo arguing with Trump every 2 seconds so we can get something.
That guy is getting mad gray hair from that president.
Listen to me. Cuomo's he's gonna have mad gray. He already got the gray hair. He's gonna be looking like a viejo by the time this is over.
Well, I saw the meme. He had like a collared, like a polo shirt on and a hat. It was like, oh no, we're fucked now. Dressed up in a suit.
He gave up.
But like for real, like how long it took us? We didn't even have to build the hospital. We just put the stuff inside the Jacob Javits Center. How long it took them to do that?
But the thing is, like,
Build the whole hospital out of nothing.
there have been so many other things, not similar, but pandemics and epidemics and things that they could have planned.
Not even that. Like in China, when everything went down, they was going to people's houses with the freaking thermometer, trying to figure out if they had it or not. They
And
was
that's also
spraying
because we have universal health.
They were spraying the streets with something, trying to clear the air, cleaning up the streets. Like you got me. They took precaution. Like that's why they don't have it anymore like that. We over here, oh, let's just go outside. Let's go for a walk because they closed the streets.
1 block.
Let's clean the streets first and then let people go out for a walk. But anyhow, that's how I feel.
I hear you.
You hear me?
My daughter, you come near my house again.
Look at poor Italy. Well, our numbers are higher than them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're number 1.
Our numbers are higher than
USA
China,
is
and they
number
have
1.
like 4.
How are we higher than China? That's crazy.
We're high, but the thing is, Italy went higher than China, right? And then like 2 days later, we went higher than Italy. Like how? New York, but like you got me like, what's going on?
Wow.
Right, according to Wikipedia,
How the state laws are
we have like 121,000 cases in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
That-
people want to be on spring
Plus,
break.
yeah.
Which is
Everybody want to be on spring break.
insane.
That-
Compared to Italy,
And
it's
I'm telling you, it
92,000.
goes down to Trump because why did it take him so long to sign something for everybody to get some type of aid?
Wasn't taking it serious, remember?
But
It was
Oh yeah,
And I keep saying, like, people be like, oh yeah, you just like Cuomo. No, if it wasn't for Cuomo, where the hell would New York be right now? Seriously, because we would have all been dead by now.
These ones not even enough.
We would have been dead.
and he's gonna open up the city by Easter, he says.
Oh, that's Trump. Trump want to open. He wants everybody to go back to work by Easter.
Yeah, he wants it to die, so the
When's
economy gets
Easter?
better, basically.
Or April 12th.
No, he wants everybody to go back to normal. He wants people to go to church on Easter Sunday. Blah, blah, blah. Everything's gonna be hunky dory.
He wants it to die for the economy.
I want to see him go to church on Easter Sunday. You go
That
first.
would be a good day though, but that's too soon.
No.
Huh?
Listen to me. There's something wrong with our president.
That's
Well, we know that already. So,
Yeah.
Oh, you heard the worst thing yet?
what
He
happened?
told the governors that's asking for ventilators and masks and that have shortage of supplies that he didn't give them the supplies because they weren't nice to him.
Yeah.
Because
Are you-
Cuomo
you
was getting at him all the
Oh,
time.
I'm moving to Canada. Fuck that.
They don't look nice to him, so that's why they didn't get nothing.
He gave New York needed 30,000
I've never heard that.
ventilators. He only gave them 4,000. So Cuomo was like, "Well, that's nice,
400.
but we need
I think
30,000."
400 or something.
What are you gonna do with that?
But FEMA gave 400, but then the federal gave 4,000.
You know what's so crazy? Because of the lack of ventilators, people might be dying quicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
numbers
then
have been way
Cuomo
lower.
said no. But Cuomo said once you get on the ventilator, it has to be a miracle for you to come back off of it. Technically, that's what.
Oh, you know what's the worst thing? No. Y'all really got to hear this one before it cuts off. They said that they're going to think about maybe if people have DNR, you know how you have like do not
Yeah,
resuscitate
they gotta-
order?
Yeah.
They want to make it so everybody, regardless if you have it or not, they're not resuscitating you because
Yeah.
it's too much of a chance to put my mouth on your mouth or use the equipment because they're running out of equipment.
Yeah.
So now it might have to be where even if you don't have if I have to resuscitate you, I can't even resuscitate you. So you're gonna die. That's crazy. That was in the thing today.
Oh my
They
god.
at in the press conference, they was like, if they don't have enough ventilators, they have to use the thing that you squeeze, and
Yeah.
like you'll get tired squeezing this. Imagine having, you got me, like. Then the other option is using one ventilator for 2 people, but like using different tubes. And I'm like, is that safe?
That doesn't sound safe.
That
Well,
doesn't sound- yeah. I don't know. This
Oh
is.
Lord.
We need 30,000. No, we have 7,000 now because they gave them 4,000. He bought another 3,000. No, he bought 7,000. So we have 11,000. That's
And
it.
how much?
I look forward to watching the press conference. I'm telling you, I'll be sitting there waiting. Like, when is he
I'm
coming?
gonna start texting you in the morning because yo no puedo ver esa vaina. Eso me da anxiety.
That gives you anxiety. I need to know what's happening.
I don't watch it. I just wait for updates. from my.
Did y'all see the one where he was next to the lady and she said,
Oh, Trump?
he said, no, I wasn't feeling good and blah, blah, blah. So he's already turning his body like, and she was
He
like,
literally
yeah, I had a fever. So he was like, oh, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this.
Yo, that
He
guy-
walked off. That was so funny.
But that was like de Blasio. He was like, oh, you guys could go to the park based on your own judgment. If the cop sees that there's too many people, they'll break it up. So somebody asked, like, are they gonna sanitize the parks? And he was like, I'm gonna give you a real New Yorker answer. No. When do they ever clean the parks? I was like, at least he said the truth.
Right?
At least he was real. At least he was
Damn.
real.
That's a shame.
Now they took away the basketball courts, the basketball hoops. They took
Yeah, so they were taking them down.
Yeah, they
So that
took
people
them
weren't playing the
Brooklyn.
park. I mean, the Bronx is the
You say,
orphan,
wait, what?
so we still have ours.
They taking off the basketball because they said you cannot practice social distancing if you're playing basketball.
Oh, wow.
He did say it's one thing if a dad and son are doing it, but if you're just doing pickup games,
It's crazy.
I have a question. Like over here, there's like cops posted like every 2-3 blocks.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Not over here.
In general, like Nadia.
Really?
I didn't even
Yeah.
look out the window.
If you look out the window, you'll see them. Like there's every night there's one on Webster, and there's usually one on the Hill and 170 between Wash and Park.
In general, around here, there's not much movement, so.
But the thing is like with that, like our like people, like our governor and mayor, they don't see eye to eye. Like Cuomo wanted to shut down the city. Like you got me, like you have to have a curfew type thing. But then you have de Blasio that doesn't agree on anything. So that's why they just go head to head. What happened?
I said, bruto.
I don't know. I just know this is crazy. That who would have thought? You know how when you're in history class and they teach you about all these things that happen, like smallpox and all of this stuff, right? You never think that's gonna happen in your generation because we're so advanced with everything in science and all this stuff.
That doesn't even
Look
happen.
where we at.
Right.
The fact that doesn't even happen in 2020.
Exactly.
I know, and with so many scientists who are so close to finding cures for like even cancers, like what's that guy's name? James Allison or something like that. He found like a cure for certain cancers, and it's like if we have scientists that were working on this stuff, there has to be something that they can figure out, because if he's found this thing to like help people's immune system fight off these viruses and cancers, like you're telling me there's nothing for corona, like not
working on it, but
it's just crunching the numbers at the end of the day.
And then, it's gonna cut off, but I'm not done yet. But even like when the kids go back to school, they're gonna be like, oh, everybody needs to have that vaccine. It's like, would I trust that vaccine? Because I'm not. You know what I'm trying to say? That's something I want to trust.
It's gonna be like 18 months until that vaccine is like perfect.
But that's the thing about the numbers. Some say 18 months, some say 2 years. We don't know nothing. It's just about numbers.
Bro,
Can they crunch the numbers?
No, that's so crazy that you say that, because I started watching Containment. Is it Containment? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
And they mentioned that, like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like 12 to 18 months before we get a vaccine for it. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
But I don't. You know why I don't find that too? Because remember when H1N1 came out, like that bad flu, and they came out with the vaccine the same year.
Maybe because like we know what this is not something that has happened. The flu is something.
Well,
H1N1 it was a different type.
Where did corona come from? Like,
supposedly
there's so many different theories.
There's different theories though. You heard the theory they were eating bats. Did you hear that?
I don't think that's what it was. I think it was like from like a farm or something, and then like I don't know.
It came from a meat
Like
market.
like some type of bird flu kind of thing.
But then I heard like 3 different theories though.
Yeah, me too.
One of them is believable.
Which one you heard?
The one that they did that's for population control to kill the baby boomers. I believe that because you know
I
they
heard that. Now there's gonna be more babies. Everybody in the house having sex. There's gonna be more babies now.
They created another baby boomer.
Like you know, they like to do stuff like that.
They like to do
they like to control their population. All right, so we're back. So we're back, and we lost someone in the mix of it. Listen, so what we were talking about our theories about the coronavirus, how it started. So what was your theory? Because my theory is that they were trying to control population, kill the baby.
I have this theory.
That's not my theory, but that's what I heard.
I thought they were just trying to kill homeless people, but I guess not.
Where you got that theory from?
I don't know. I made it up.
I have a conspiracy theory. It's not anything based on facts or anything at all.
I don't like conspiracy theories because it's too much brain power. I don't got time.
But hers, you just hear what she said. It's not based on facts or anything.
Conspiracy theories are never based on facts.
They're based on.
Let me hear it.
China was conducting biological like warfare, and then it got out of their science labs.
Probably.
Oh,
Probably.
so I heard about some scientists who dug up corona. Like, it was something that kind of died long time ago, and he kept fucking with it, trying to activate it, and it activated, and it got out accidentally.
But isn't coronavirus like different novel viruses?
Huh?
Coronavirus is a mix of different novel viruses. So there's different types of coronaviruses.
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
There's 4 different strands.
Mm-hmm.
Like
now it's 4? I thought it was 2.
I know about the
coronavirus
because when I got they didn't even tell me I got tested, but when I saw the results, I saw the 4 different strands of it.
Like the flu, yeah.
Yeah, but and that's like another thing when
I don't get it.
When they're talking about they have to wait 10 days to get the results and all that. I'm like, I don't know. It may be because they have so many people getting tested now, but I know when I got tested, because I didn't even know I got tested, but I know they took blood work and they did all this other stuff because I had the flu. When I got the results, I got them in less than 45 minutes.
Oh shit! It takes more long for blood
I
work.
have the whole list. They gave me the whole paperwork. And they told me every virus they test me for. They didn't test me not just for that. It was a whole other list. But I had the flu. But anyhow, but my thing is like I don't understand how they're saying they're taking 10 days. Maybe that's the only theory I have is that.
Yeah, it is. It's like there's so many people at once and they don't have enough kits at that.
They're talking about they're gonna do a rapid.
Naya got tested.
In 5 minutes. Sorry.
And they gave the results in 48 hours.
But yeah, at least 48 hours. People are getting them in 10 days. Like,
no, that's a long time.
You already infected the world in 10 days. But they said they're gonna have the rapid ones now that you get in 5 minutes. Is they gonna be accurate or not? Like, not even the rapid flu test is accurate. Not even the rapid strep throat test.
Yeah, none of them are accurate. You still have to wait for the lab results.
The rapid strep throat test, and they be like, it's negative, and then when they call me 2 days later because the one in the lab came out positive, come on, and I be knowing.
Yep.
I be knowing.
The doctor had the nerve to tell me like, oh, it usually 99% accurate. I looked at her like, do you know who you talking about? The person that's always sick, like like that's exactly how we looking at them. Like,
there's a doctor, I didn't know.
Yes, I'm a doctor. You didn't know? I can tell y'all what I got. Then I think I have something, but it's okay.
You always think you have something.
Yeah.
All the time.
The week we had to work, last week when we had to work, there was someone coughing at work. And my throat was itchy, my nose was stuffy. I go and get them. I go and get Dayquil. And she's like, yo, you don't feel well? I'm like, no, Annalise, I'm sick. Like, your friends is coughing out there without.
Your friends is coughing out there.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I felt like I got sick. And I told him, I said, if someone got corona, we all got corona because we all here together. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, I came to that term. Like, I was like, you know what? If someone has to.
Wait, you guys were working last week?
We had to work last
week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Give the laptops out to the students who are picking them up or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I know that she was.
I've been home
pregnant.
for 11 days.
I've been home for a week.
It's my favorite number. Thank you.
We know that.
Haven't heard it today. You were it.
Good vibes. Andrea's face.
She makes me
I want a snack.
Andrea knows.
She gets me sick, boy.
11 is like a number that stalks me. It follows me
Play it.
everywhere.
Play in the lotto.
So
I should, right?
you would, yeah, you should play it. She always plays it.
When I do play. I don't always play it lotto.
When you do play, you play it.
But you know what? I never play it as the mega ball. I just play it like in the numbers.
Like those
Or like
numbers?
Powerball.
Like the daily numbers?
Huh?
Like the daily numbers?
Is it?
The numbers, the daily numbers, the 4 numbers and the 3 numbers.
It's always sold out.
No, 11,
It's always
11
sold
is
out.
11 is sold out. So, question. Do you think people are gonna be like mentally damaged after all of this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm mentally damaged.
Why do you feel like that, Lou? Why?
Because I already got issues that I don't like to speak to people, and I just don't like it. So like now that I really can't speak to people, or I can't do the things that I count as like my type of like.
So you say you don't like to speak to people?
Yeah, but that's besides the point. Like, but like I can't do the things that I want to do because those are the things that I do in replace of other things. I don't know. I just feel like I can't really be me in this whole situation. Right. Luckily I have a loving person over there that loves me and whatever.
Damn,
but
I love me like
imagine if I didn't. Like, you know, I would drive myself fucking crazy. And that's not just to say that, oh, I have a good person. No. But it's just like I'm already, I don't know, I got issues, and I think that like there's people that got it worse than me, and I feel bad. Like,
what makes you think you have issues? How about you're just normal?
People out there that their depression is gonna get worse, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
And like people who are quarantined alone, like,
oh my god,
people
be
who live
maybe
alone.
by yourself.
And if you lose your job and you live by yourself,
Yeah.
every person in general doesn't have many family. Like, let me say this: even if you do have all those things and you still feel that type of way, you're still valid. And if you don't have those things, they still feel that type of way. That's also valid. That's why there's a lot of mental health hotlines that are free right now because it's
there's a lot of people that there's like 6,000 they had like 6,000 volunteers. Cuomo was saying today.
And then a lot of therapists already moved their things, their meetings and stuff.
Online, right?
Oh yeah, they have. I'd be like, mine was last 2 weeks. Anywho, Annalisa, how are you been? What do you think? I mean,
to be honest, I wasn't kidding about the physical therapy thing earlier because I had stepped out the other day to go to the supermarket, and I walk around my house, you know, to the living room, to the bathroom, to the kitchen, and back. But it's different when your body hasn't walked a certain distance in a really long time. I really felt like I needed to learn how to walk again. It was just, you know, sitting for so long, especially when you're working at the computer all day and you need that stretch. Like walking outside was so different. I felt like the gravity was different. Everything was different. I was like, whoa,
Like
I don't know how to walk.
Yeah, Genesis went to CVS.
I was like, this shit is fucking
Our
far.
GameStop is past the CVS.
I was like, why's this so far?
It's like a block or two past that. And I'm like, Genesis, you know, we walked the train. Like,
I'm
we
like,
used to
oh my
walk
god,
every
I
day.
felt like it took me 10 minutes to get
And
there.
it took her, like, someone's hungry. And it takes, like, 7 minutes to go to the train. So the fact that she walked a shorter distance and it took her, like,
I was like,
so
this is
much
fucking
longer.
far. I'm not coming back.
that's why
But-
I'm in my steps in my 10,000 steps a day
you gotta stay active.
because I don't want to be, you know, walking in my thing. That's
But real quick, there's people that like their appointments for physical therapy has been postponed to like months later. Like, That shit is sad because they used to like going to physical therapy 3 times a week. And I know this because I hear the conversations that my grandma has with people. And even like my grandma was starting physical therapy for her arm and they had to reschedule that shit. But like that's mad sad because although physical therapy is a doctor's appointment, but that's something that these people look up to. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
You're taking a chance when you go into a hospital.
True. But I'm just saying like that brings their daily life down. Like I don't know.
Yeah, my dad gets physical therapy, and lucky for him, he was able to get his hand braces and his leg braces before everything went crazy. And he had a phone visit with his doctor, and they were telling him all the exercises he needed to do, and that he wouldn't be able to come into the office for a while until further notice, and to keep working with the things that he does already have, like he has like this putty that he uses and braces and stuff like that. And it's different because he kind of looks forward to doing those things, like getting out the house and just going somewhere. And now cooped up, I don't know how much longer before he cracks, but you can see like mood changing already in all of us, and it's gonna crack one day, and we're all gonna just get crazy.
Yesterday I had a day. I wasn't myself. I feel like yesterday I wasn't myself. But
yeah, this morning I wasn't myself.
I was not myself. But then I have other issues that's going on. But on that note, it doesn't make it better. Like I said, this quarantine is gonna make me or break me emotionally. I'm not emotionally, mentally. And I think it's gonna break me. It's not gonna make me. It's gonna break me. Crazy thing is like ever since Aya passed away, I was like, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go nowhere. But then the thing is, when I'm here, I would still like if I feel like I want to go for a walk, I'm gonna go to a walk. I go to H&M. I might buy a shirt. As long as I was doing something, I was like, I'm going out because I was trying to that was my time to. Now I'm in here and it's like I don't have no escape.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, like I escape to a lot of things, and that when I escape, I'm not home. I don't want to be home. I want to escape to something else, like and I don't have that right now, which sucks.
Yeah.
And everybody else has their own like little escape mechanism, but like at the end of the day, it sucks that we have to stay home. Like I'm a take pride in my fucking supermarket walk,
Yeah, I know.
But
exactly what you mean. But yeah, that's the problem. So I'm already mentally damaged, but I'm gonna be mentally damaged.
Yeah. I mean, we gonna rise at the end of the day. Like, for real. I love that song. And
wait, Annalisa said